Well, hey, Region 12, I wanted to show you on this episode of The More You Know some cool new features that have rolled out to Google Docs for the month of May. Number one is that Google has now added a new feature to Docs called dropdowns. So you are able to add options in your form. So if you have if you're making a form or a document that you want other people to fill out, let's add those options. So we go up here to our insert, and we're going to find the drop down menu, which is now there. So very cool. We do drop down, we'll do add a new drop down, and let's say that we're going to go ahead and put our times in there. Let's put 8, and we don't need the fourth option. We can also color code these to our heart's desire. There's even a customization, so you can go crazy with it if you want to, and then we click save. So when you come in here, you now have a drop down. You will also notice that there are some other templates that are built in. So if we add another drop down, let's take a look a little bit more at those presets. So we also have project status and review status. So if we want to say we need one for a project status, so where we have a project, well, we have Transform Ed coming up. We already have something like this going. Don't worry, working on it already. But if we went ahead and insert drop down and do project status, then we can go ahead and say where we at on that. Is it not started, blocked, is it in progress, or it's completed? It is in progress. It won't be completed until after June 14th and 15th. Hope to see you there. All right. The last thing, which you may have seen because I accidentally showed you just a small little preview, but there is now this thing called building blocks. Most of us have probably been using the @thing for a while, where you can tag people and dates and all that fun stuff. That was in another The More You Know video. But this one, now if you click the @ you can also see that there are building blocks down here. These are new. You can also find them in the insert menu down at building blocks. And so all of these are templates that use stuff like drop downs. Let's take a look at one of them. The meeting notes we did talk about once. So if we just go ahead and pick one of our meetings that's already coming up, and it puts all the information in for this document, so we can make meeting notes about that specific meeting. The date's there, the time's there, the people are there. We even have a place for notes and action items. It already did that for us. So that's awesome, right? The other thing that we can now look at is they have a product roadmap, review tracker, click this arrow, and they have project assets and a launch content tracker. So let's go ahead and look at the product roadmap. Let's click that one. So you can see right here, it's already set a table up for us. It's already put drop downs in for us. So you can say, what is the name of the project here? Put in the name of your project. So let's say we've got Staff Summit. And we could probably keep adding these. I haven't tried this yet. Let's go ahead and see if we do add one row below. Look at that. It even put the one row below and kept the drop down for us, copied it over. So cool. So we can go ahead and say where are we at on each one of those. They in progress, and then you can edit those because you can see that the add and edit options are there. So if you want to change it, make it your own, do your own colors, that option is available too. And I'm not really sure how many options you can do, but it just kind of keeps going. So maybe it does quite a few. And then over here in your related files, if we go ahead and press that @ sign in there, you can go ahead and pull different kinds of media in there. You can even add stuff from your Google Drive. So if we go down here and look at files, we have a couple that it's suggesting right now, but we click this little arrow right here, we even have more files that it is suggesting. And if we add one of those, it links that document so we can find it later. But now, Josh, I'm sure you're saying, what if it's not in the list? What if I click that @ sign and I want to add a related file that's not there and it's not in the list? Well, it's super easy. You go ahead and just grab the link, your share link, like you would on any file. So I just hop over here. Let's grab this one right here. So we'll say, go ahead and get the link. So we'll just copy that to our clipboard. I'll come back over here and let's say I want to put it in that slot right there. If I paste that in, it's already saying, oh, that's a document. It's taking up a lot of room. Probably want to make it interactive. And it says, hit the tab button to replace. So let's hit tab. And now look, it's a nice little, they call those tags. They don't call them tags, call them chips. That's what it's called. This is called a smart chip. So if you need to, you hover over it, you can see the document, you can click on it to open it. You can even come down here, click the open preview, and it pops it out in the bottom. You don't even have to leave the document. So check out building blocks. It's a pretty cool feature, and just know that you've got different ones to play around with. And it's insert, go to building blocks. If we go to content tracker, that's a different one. That'd be great for social media posts or things like that. But play around with them, and just know that now you can put tables in, and you can put drop downs, and you can link your files. So does anybody else think of another thing? It's now kind of like your own project management tool, like Basecamp or Asana or Monday or any of those. It's kind of the same thing. It's just now within Google Docs. You can even tag people. That I didn't mention that one earlier, but you can. So if I needed to tag that Josh Essery fellow, make sure he's on there, then he gets tagged and he'll get a notification that he's been tagged. So check out the drop downs. That's under insert, and also make sure that you check out building blocks. And good luck, and thanks for joining me on this episode of The More You Know.